everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And today we are beginning an article called Vanessa Kirby, Shaping Women on the Silver Screen. Now, I have to admit, I've never heard of Vanessa Kirby before I read this article.
You know what? Me neither. But there's also one other thing that I haven't heard of.
Okay.
What does that mean when it says shaping women on the silver screen?
Oh, the term silver screen. Ah, yes. Well, if you know the term, it will give you a clue that Vanessa Kirby is an actress and most likely a movie actress. Because when we say the silver screen, we're talking about the movies or the movie screen, which is that big surface that you watch a movie on in a movie theater. So it's not a television, and it's certainly not the little screen on your phone or your laptop. Those are fine for watching movies, but when we say the silver screen, we mean the movies and the movie business. I think it's because in the old days, or maybe even now, movie screens are painted with sort of a metal surface or a metal shiny color like silver to make the movie brighter in a dark movie theater. But from a long time ago, we've used this term. He's a star of the silver screen. That means this person is a movie star as opposed to from television or from the theater or something like that. Although I think Vanessa Kirby has appeared on other types of screens and even on stage in plays as well.
Oh, okay. So we're basically talking about how she's very influential in that field because she plays like a strong woman, right?
And she plays historical women too, women who are famous from history. And of course, she has her own excellent acting style. Let's check it out.
The British actress Vanessa Kirby is a brave performer who is known for playing complex female characters. Born in 1988 in Wimbledon, England, Kirby dreamed of being an actress from a young age. I knew it was what I wanted to do. It made me feel happiest and most free, least judged somehow, she said in a 2023 interview.
So Vanessa Kirby, Shaping Women on the Silver Screen is the name of the article and the name of the actress. So let's get to it. It says the British actress Vanessa Kirby is a brave performer who is known for playing complex female characters. Well, already I'm impressed. Yeah. She's interesting and impressive. She's a British actress, so we know she's from Britain and not from America. And she's also famous and very skilled at playing complex characters, complex women in movies and things like that. If something's complex, it's complicated. It's not simple or basic or easy to understand. It's very complicated, all right? So we could say, if I talk about math you learn in grade 1 is very simple or basic. Math you would study in university or PhD math, whoa, is very complex. It's got letters and little funny signs, and I don't understand any of it because it's too complex. It's too complicated. And we can talk about people's personalities too. You could say the personality of a dog is fairly simple. They're happy to see you. They like to play. They like to eat a bone and play in the park. But the personality of a cat might be more complex. They're friendly sometimes, but other times they want you to leave them alone. It's a little more complicated. It's not as simple. For example, the puzzle proved to be more complex than it first seemed. It looked like we would solve the puzzle in a minute or two. It ended up taking us half an hour because it was a lot more complicated.
Complex. Okay, let's get started with our article. It says, born in 1988 in Wimbledon, England, Kirby dreamed of being an actress from a young age. I knew it was what I wanted to do. It made me feel happiest and most free, least judged somehow, she said in a 2023 interview. Wow, so she really knew what she wanted to do since she was very young, and she sounded so sure about it.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
And it says somehow. We can use that at the end of the sentence or the beginning of the sentence. We can say, I knew it was what I wanted to do somehow, or somehow I knew it was what I wanted to do. So somehow is I'm not really sure how I know, but I just know, and I'm pretty sure about it, but I don't know how it worked. I'm not sure about the logic behind it, but I just know. So for instance, she somehow managed to finish the project on time. That means maybe she wasn't sure she was going to finish it. She was looking at the calendar and she was like, I'm not sure if I can get everything ready, but it was just like magic and it somehow worked out in her favor.
So it's in some kind of way or through some kind of method.
Like a mysterious way or something.
Maybe it's mysterious or maybe it's not really important.
Yeah,
right? It just worked out in a way or it happened in a way, but we can't always explain every part of it. So there you go. All right, we are going to take a break and somehow we will come back to talk more about Vanessa Kirby. No, it's going to be easy. We'll be back
soon.
In like a minute or two. Yeah.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们这一次要介绍的人物是 Vanessa Kirby， 凡妮莎·寇比。那这一位英国女演员呢，她是以饰演复杂的女性角色而闻名。课文就提到说，她从小就梦想成为一名演员。那她在2023年一次访谈之中有说到，她知道这是她想做的事，这让她感到最快乐、最自由。那么不知怎么的，也最不会受到评判。好，单字 complex 这个形容词，它是形容错综复杂的或者是费解的，是当形容词。那么 somehow 是副词，它表示不知怎么的，或者是用某种方法。Mike 老师提到说 ，Vanessa Kirby 她善于饰演复杂角色。这时候老师用到 skilled 这个形容词，就是 skill 后面加上 ed， 那可以形容是熟练的、有技能的。Be skilled at 加上名词或动名词，可以表达擅长某事、擅长做某事。介华课文中。
When Kirby was a teenager, her path to the stage took an unexpected detour after she was turned down by a famous theater school. At that point, Kirby decided to take a gap year and headed to South Africa to work at an AIDS hospice. When she returned to England, she studied English at the University of Exeter and finally began her career in the theater in 2009. Her theater work included 2 successful Shakespeare productions, A Midsummer Night's Dream and As You Like It. Kirby continued to work hard over the next few years. In 2015, she was cast as Princess Margaret in the Netflix drama The Crown, a performance that earned her a BAFTA award. And in 2018, Kirby gained international fame for her role as the White Widow in Mission Impossible: Fallout.
All right, we are back with more about Vanessa Kirby, born in 1988 in Wimbledon, England. Yes, the same place that's famous for tennis. She did not become a tennis star. She became a great actor, and she seemed to know she wanted to be an actor even when she was a little kid.
Very young.
Yeah.
When Kirby was a teenager, her path to the stage took an unexpected detour after she was turned down by a famous theater school. There's a few complicated words here, but I'm looking at unexpected detour, which means I didn't know it was going to happen, but my life was going this way and suddenly it went the other way. I don't know why. It wasn't expected. Life happens that way sometimes and it puts us on a different path. Now, a path is a road. We could say, I'm walking down that path. And it's just beautiful because it has trees and flowers and it's the fall season and I'm loving it. Or we can also say the path of life. This isn't really a path that you might see, but it does go somewhere. Maybe one job leads to another, and then you're introduced introduced to a friend, and then you meet another teacher. This path isn't a real road, but it's a road to life that's going to where, hopefully, you want to go. So a sentence for you, the path to success is never easy. That's true. There are very few people in this life who start out successful and they're successful the whole way. Oftentimes you have to meet some type of failure or obstacle, and then slowly, you build up to your path of success. And we know that Vanessa is somebody who had a path to success. She worked on a stage.
Yes, she worked on the stage. And when we say on the stage, that's kind of like saying on the silver screen. If an actor or actress is famous for being on the stage, that means they are in plays or musicals or live shows, not television or movies. So you could say this person is a star of the stage and the silver screen, both theater and movie acting. They are very good and very famous because a stage is just a raised floor, a raised platform that performances are done on. It puts you above the audience. Everyone sitting down below can look up at the stage. The actors are up there so people can see them, whether they're singing, playing music, dancing in a ballet. The ballerinas will be on the stage, or of course in a play, in a theater, in a musical, something like that. The actors stepped onto the stage and the show began. And often they'll have a curtain that closes, right? At the front of the stage.
Opens.
So there you go. So she had an unexpected detour. It says at that point, Kirby decided to take a gap year and headed to South Africa to work at an AIDS hospice.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. So this gap year, this is something that children in kids, or young people, I really should say, in Western countries often do after high school, before university, or maybe after a few years of university. At some time in the middle of their education, they will take a gap year. A gap is like a missing piece or a space in a long line of things. If suddenly that stops and restarts, that middle empty part is a gap. So basically, you take a year off school and you travel, you work, you get some experiences from outside of school. A lot of people will go to Australia and pick fruit or something. Which is something people here might be familiar with. In Vanessa's case, she went to South Africa, in Africa, of course, and she worked at an AIDS hospice. This is a hospital and a home for people who are probably sick with AIDS and HIV. So she's working with a lot of sick people and possibly even people who are dying. So it would be a tremendously challenging but also very rewarding and life-changing experience. So after the year was over, when she returned to England, she studied English at the University of Exeter and finally began her career in the theater in 2009. So this sort of took her away from her normal life, but then she came back and she seemed just as determined to become an actress.
Her theater work included 2 successful Shakespeare productions, A Midsummer Night's Dream and As You Like It. These are famous pieces and they're often performed live on theater. So that's where Kirby worked. Kirby continued to work hard over the next few years.
All right, so she had experience doing Shakespeare plays in the theater. That, of course, is very difficult acting, a lot of lines to remember, and you really have to be good at your job. It says in 2015, she was cast as Princess Margaret in the Netflix drama The Crown, a performance that earned her a BAFTA award. Okay, so I've seen her in this. She was Princess Margaret, the Queen's younger sister, and that was a very good performance because Princess Margaret was kind of a complicated, interesting woman, much more than just sort of the Queen's younger, prettier sister. So that was quite an achievement, and she got an award for that, a British acting award called a BAFTA.
Yeah, and in 2018, Kirby gained international fame for her role as the White Widow in Mission Impossible Fallout. And that is a big franchise, a big series. So that's amazing because
Okay.
that really took her to the big stage.
Sure, absolutely. Everyone around the world would see her in that.
Exactly. And she gained a lot of popularity and a lot of fame and a lot of success. To gain means to get as a result of putting in some hard work oftentimes, you know. For example, I can say I gained a lot of money after working very hard for my labor for a whole year and saving up. That means to get something as a result of giving something. She worked hard to gain the respect of her team. It wasn't easy at first because everybody in the team was amazing. She really had to show that she knew what she was doing, and then she finally got that or gained that respect from her whole team.
There you go. Very similar to the word earn.
That's right.
E-A-R-N, right? You can work hard to earn respect or earn money as well. All right, you guys have earned our respect by sticking with it through the beginning of our article here about Vanessa Kirby. We'll have more about what she's been doing and what she plans to be doing in the future. And I think they'll be mentioning a movie I'm really excited about. We'll have to find out tomorrow.
刚刚说 Vanessa Kirby 从小就梦想成为一名演员，不过在她10几岁的时候，她被一所著名的戏剧学校拒绝。在那之后啊，她的舞台之路出乎意料的绕道而行，因为那个时候她决定要休一个空档年，前往南非的一家艾滋病临终关怀医院工作。好，单字 path 它可以表达达到目的或结果的途径啊，或是行动步骤。这个字也有小径那个小路的意思。那么 stage 表示舞台或者是舞台表演、戏剧演出。好，文中它有用到这个 gap year， 意思就是空档年、休学年。有些人就会在毕业之后，在进入大学之前，给自己1年空档年去旅游、增长见闻，或者是可能会从事其他活动来探索自己真正热爱的事。那么 Mike 老师在聊到 Vanessa Kirby 利用空档年前往南非的时候，他有用到几个形容词来描述这样的经验，像 challenging 就是把 challenge 去1加 ing 来形容说是具挑战性的、困难的。还有用到 rewarding 它是形容有意义的、值得做的。还有 life changing 它是形容改变人生的。好，那么课文接着写到 Vanessa Kirby 她回到英国后呢，就在艾希特大学研读英文，最终有在2009年开始剧场生涯。那么接下来几年里面，她继续努力工作，然后在2015年啊，她在 Netflix 网飞的电视剧《王冠》当中有演出玛格丽特公主，这次的演出为她赢得奖项。那么后来，他还在《不可能的任务：全面瓦解》这部片当中来饰演白寡妇，享誉国际。好，单字 gain 它当动词表示获得、赢得。那在讲到这个《不可能的任务》电影系列时 ，Rainbow 老师他用到 franchise 这个字 ，franchise 这个名词就表示特许经销权。可是当我们讲说 movie franchise 或者是 film franchise，就是指说由一部电影衍生的系列电影。好，那么这边有2个重点，我们要进入文法时间咯。我们来看第一个重点是 turn down 的意思与用法。那首先第一个呢，可以表达说拒绝，像是拒绝某人啊，或者是他提的这个提议啊，或是请求等等。那么后面可以接人或事物。当这个受词是代名词的时候，我们要把它摆在 turn 跟 down 之间哦。举例来说， Why did he turn down the job offer？ 为什么他拒绝那个工作机会呢？好，那第二意思可以表达将什么调低，把什么调小，可能把这个温度调低啊，把音量调小等等。相反词就是 turn up。例如 ，Could you please turn the TV down？ 可以请你把这个电视音量调小吗？好，那第二重点是 cast somebody as something， 这是表达选中、安排某人来饰演什么什么。那么常会用被动语态 be cast as 这样。那么动词 cast 在这边是指挑选，或像是什么挑选演员啊，或者是分配什么什么来饰演某个角色，它的三态同形。例如 Josh was cast as the lead role in the school play。Josh 被安排出演学校戏剧的主角。那也补充一下，我们可以用 cast somebody in something 来表达为电影、戏剧等等挑选演员。例如 Originally, the director wanted to cast Gal Gadot in the movie. 起初啊，导演想要让盖尔加朵来出演那部电影。好，那么以上就是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
The British actress Vanessa Kirby is a brave performer who is known for playing complex female characters. Born in 1988 in Wimbledon, England, Kirby dreamed of being an actress from a young age. I knew it was what I wanted to do. It made me feel happiest and most free. Least judged somehow, she said in a 2023 interview. When Kirby was a teenager, her path to the stage took an unexpected detour after she was turned down by a famous theater school. At that point, Kirby decided to take a gap year and headed to South Africa to work at an AIDS hospice. When she returned to England, she studied English at the University of Exeter and finally began her career in the theater in 2009. Her theater work included 2 successful Shakespeare productions, A Midsummer Night's Dream and As You Like It. Kirby continued to work hard over the next few years. In 2015, she was cast as Princess Margaret in the Netflix drama The Crown, a performance that earned her a BAFTA award. And in 2018, Kirby gained international fame for her role as the White Widow in Mission Impossible: Fallout.
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie. BTW, it's time to work on some abbreviations.
Let's go make some new friends.
好，我们今天第一题是 IRL.
In real life? I didn't heard of this.
So I will see you IRL someday. Where are we? This is our...
In real life?
In reality.
I can't wait to meet you IRL. With your online friends that you've never met.
In real life?
In real life, very good. Okay, next one, TTYL.
I'll talk to you later.
Tell you later. Talk to you later.
I gotta go, I'll TTYL.
Talk to you later. Talk to you later.
Talk to you. Talk to you later.
Very good, I will TTYL, okay? And our last one for today is OT.
On time.
Overtime?
In Chinese, we call 加班 or overtime.
加班 Overtime.
What's T?
Oh, time.
Okay, what's O?
Out. No. Over.
The on is right. Overtime, yes, overtime. 好，我们今天学到了什么呢? Here are today's abbreviations. Our first one is IRL, in real life. In real life. Margot Robbie is so pretty in real life. Our second abbreviation is TTYL. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. My mom is calling me for dinner. I'll talk to you later. Our final abbreviation is OT. Overtime. Overtime. I want to earn extra money for my summer vacation, so I'll be working overtime. That's all we have for today's abbreviations. Kiwi later!